Morning. Just dropped off a computer in a parking lot. Nothing like a drug deal computer sale. I always feel like that when I'm dropping off a computer in a parking lot. I used to run this Facebook group called It's a Short Man's World. We're just living in it. It never took off, but I always liked that slogan and I use it occasionally. And I'm reminded of that almost daily as we come out of this COVID-19 pandemic. Welcome back, by the way. I know the last video I really didn't do any editorializing, which I'm not sure if that's why you guys come, or if you're here for the World War II stuff, or whatever the main focus of each video is, but this is very therapeutic for me, so here we are. But anyhow, I'm reminded of this almost daily as we're coming out of this COVID-19, because the stores are trying to come up with makeshift ways to protect their employees, primarily the ones taking the money. If you go to the grocery stores, they have a big tall piece of plastic in front of the chick taking the money, but the bagger, well, he's on his own. But anyhow, the gas stations, usually, you know, a lot of them have plexiglass chained to the ceiling, so there's like a 4-inch gap between the top of the plexiglass and the drop ceiling, which is fine. It kind of looks like they're in a bulletproof enclosement. But the other ones, they kind of do these freestanding windows that are mounted to the countertop. And those are the ones that remind me how tall I am, because I would say out of those being in a group by themselves, I am taller than 45% of them. I was just at the gas station and like the thing came up to here. So I'm just breathing right over top of it. Yep. The other times I'm reminded of how tall I am is a lot of these gas stations. I'll go to the restroom and I'll wash my hands and I'll look in the mirror and all I see is from my chin down as I'm staring at the wall above the mirror. And of course my favorite is when you go to Home Depot and you go to self-checkout counter and they got the video cameras to get your face, so if you steal anything, they got a good positive photo of you, and the cameras from here down, because I'm taller than the cameras, and I'm only 6'5", so I can only imagine what the 6'6" and up fellas feel like. Anyhow, I gotta get back to work. It's 8:21 a.m. on a Tuesday. I hope y'all are healthy. I hope your cities are coming out of it. For those of you living in California, well, there's a reason why I left almost 20 years ago. No, I lived there 20 years ago. I left in 2003, so 17 years ago I left. Because, well, I couldn't afford to live there anymore. And that was only when rent was $900 a month for a studio apartment in Long Beach. I can only imagine what it costs now. Anyhow, stay safe, get to working, get outside, and get healthy. Later, y'all. Good.
Who didn't fit in, who didn't land very well, wasn't invited to the party.
Kit read those private pages and discovered, and she was married to
That's a cat toy, not a Bailey toy.
graduated to college.
Can I have it? Can I have it?
This is what he wrote on September 8, 1982. All of my deceptions have come to light. No service in Vietnam.
Wow, happy birthday to me. What's going on? So just ran for the first time using my Raycon headphones. To be honest with you, I actually just wore my Raycon headphones for the first time. I got them on Friday, but due to the holidays and trips to the water parks and all the other crazy stuff, I haven't ran since Thursday. But now that it's Monday, I just ran 3 miles with the family and then 2 something by myself, 2.1, so I lied, ran 5 miles. And they did not budge, they did not pop. A fun fact, we took them out of the box. Carrie was kind of jealous that she didn't have any wireless earbuds, and I hadn't worn them yet, so I gave one of them to her. And so we kind of played this audible tag thing where she kind of had to run more at my pace or fall behind, thus losing her music. And as we all know, running without music sucks. So that was kind of fun. So we did that for 3 miles, got my earbud back, cleaned it off, rehydrated, hit the road again, just did another 2 miles. Sounds great. Battery life, haven't charged them yet. Battery life's still going. So for running, I'm going to run a few more times in these before I release this video to give you guys a thorough, accurate review on these earbuds, because after all, they may start to get slick after the earbuds themselves start to lose their grippy. So I want to run a few more times, make sure they don't pop, fly across the road before I go, and suggest you guys please ignore the mess. This will be cleaned up here soon. Anyhow, so as of right now, day 1, love them, didn't slip, didn't have any problems, and it was nice not having my earbuds pulled out from a wire from twisting when I'm running. So far, I'm very happy with them, but we will check back with you in a day or so. Okay, so here's the deal. I just got done working out for the first time with the Raycon. I've been doing the Raycon Everyday. I really need to look at that box, to be honest with you. I really didn't pay attention. But anyhow, it's my first day going to the gym with them. I haven't looked at the previous footage, so if the microphone still sucks, I'm sorry, because I don't know the quality of the microphone yet. But I just did a quick 30 minutes at the gym. It's been my second or third time back to the gym since this whole COVID thing came to light. But I have to say, these headphones are probably, without a doubt, the most comfortable earbuds I've ever worn. And not that I need to, but I'm going to say it again, this is not a paid advertisement. I didn't get these headphones for free. I paid full freight for them. So this is an unbiased, actually, if anything, it's going to be more of a biased review, because if they don't work for shit, I'm going to be mad because I paid full freight for them. Now I got to turn on my truck because it's hot in here, so the Bluetooth is probably going to switch over to the radio. So you may hear a microphone quality difference. That'll be an interesting test, I guess, for the post. Better turn that off or YouTube will demonetize me. Not that I have any, but cool. It says the radio hasn't connected yet. But yeah, right now I'm happy with them. Right now they're still maintaining awesome status. But I think we'll run in them a few more times, and then I'll give you guys an overall review. Later. Well, hey there. Hey, just went for a very dismal, I don't know, let's see here. Sorry, gotta click the clicker. A very dismal 1.64. But hey, third workout with the Raycons, and haven't had any problem with slippage. They fit great. I have run in a lot of earbuds that have fallen out of my head while running. These haven't fallen out. I will say, from time to time, they do feel like they're starting to get a little loose. The only complaint so far is there's some button on the side of the earbuds that I haven't researched what they do. They may be volume control, they may be to answer the phone. I don't know. This is a half-assed review after all. But what sucks is when you go to reposition the earbud in your head, sometimes you hit that button and it beeps, but it doesn't do anything. Sound doesn't cut off, doesn't turn down or up. Maybe you gotta hold it. Maybe I should try. Who knows? Interesting thing I found, when putting them in, because of the shape, the right one, if you're right-handed, goes in nice and neat, where the left one, your non-dominant hand, it's kind of harder to find that mold right there, because they're designed to fit inside your ear. And with your non-dominant hand, you can't, it's a little harder to fine tune just because your hand is not used to it, whereas your right hand, you can find that perfect spot easily. But they can't control how my non-dominant hand works. So as of right now, still impressed, still probably without a doubt the best earbuds I've ever had, and definitely the best wireless. I will say I've never spent a large quantity of funds on earbuds as far as wireless goes. The few that I have tried in the past in the super mid-range, kind of lower mid-range, battery life sucks. I remember the second or third time, I think it was the second 5K I ever ran, I wore these cheap wireless earbuds. The battery was dead by mile 1 and 1.3. So I had to run the entire rest of the race, my second 5K, with no music. And if you ever run, or if you run a lot, you know, it's always easier to run to music because you can use the tempo as your running pace. And so to run a race where I was really trying to set a number, not to have music, made it real hard to run. I have to check to see what the time was on that run, but I think this video is close to being over, maybe another day. So if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe. Sorry, I'm winded. Like, subscribe, share us with your friends, and I think we may have one more scene, and then we'll get to the conclusion of this half-ass review on the Raycon wireless earbuds.
I don't like this anymore. Because you learned, yeah. Stuff gets hard. There you go. Put your feet on the stairs too.
Well, that makes it easy.
Well, yeah, but you're allowed to do it in Savage too.
Sure.
There you go. Good transfer. Nice, 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 nice. Good.
My camera keeps letting me know there's people in my backyard. I figure it's like 433 games. It's okay. There you go. You know what I want to see? I want to see more. You're grabbing it. Oh, you're forcing it. You're grabbing it with the fist of an angry guy. I understand why, because falling sucks. What I want to see is when you're hitting it too hard. You're like, and you're making your body have to absorb too much energy. Okay, you're spending more energy than you need to. So you get here, just like slowly walk yourself up, feel the climb, and you get here, you get your hang, let the momentum carry you over. But you want to have that level of, you're like, that, it's going to get you here, here, and you're here. So it's like, and it takes time to build up to that. But you want to let that slowly get that soft touch. Oh, you're going all hands on a nautical. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, dude, come here. Yes, graceful. Yeah. Gentle line transfer. You need to go to the same pole. There you go. Yes. Perfect out, Mario.
So I told you guys there'd be one more segment to the half-ass review on the Raycon earphones. Right here, as you know, I've run with them like 6 to 10 miles. I've worked out twice, and now I had the privilege to work out on Morgan Moose Wright's Ninja Warrior training facility.
He did fantastic.
And they didn't fall out the whole time. These earbuds stayed in my head. They worked great. So go and pick up a pair. If you guys wear earbuds more than once or twice a week, especially if you're active and you find yourself pulling your regular earbuds out, a lot of wireless ones, they don't have good battery life. Check out the Raycons. They're worth the money. Get them. They're good. And once again, this is not sponsored. This is Morgan. Say hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
Morgan hurt me. Look at this.
Did. Bad touch. Bad touch. But that means you put in work.
Yes, you're not training if you're not bleeding. And it's kind of raining, so it's been good all around.
It is raining and bleeding and training.
This guy's got to go. I got to go. We all got things to do, so we'll see you later.
Be good.
Okay, so it's a few hours later, and my hands got blisters on them. I cut them out the best I could, but that's probably going to get snagged up on things that I worked this week. Not to mention these guys here. So I'm going to do an old trick. So here we go. So I learned this trick from Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He would get such deep calluses on his fingers from playing the bass on tour that he would fill them with super glue, because super glue is non-toxic. And that'll harden up and it'll help me from snagging my skin on things as I work this week. By the time the super glue wears off, my skin will be tougher and ready to go. So now I'm just going to let that dry, and I'll have some temporary skin over my blisters.
This has been a Digital 410 production.